Falls, New York, at the foot of the Catskill Mountains, about 100 miles from the city of New York. This little village offers interesting old architecture, but it's this renovated stone structure that has veritably put High Falls on the map, as far as thousands of people from near and far are concerned. It is the Depuy Canal House, and it's considered by many to be one of the great restaurants in America. In an enterprise that must continually please the public in order to survive, it's also a unique example of customer satisfaction, positioning for the future, and profitability.
Let me just show you this, okay?
And in its owner chef is the embodiment of commitment, credibility, and people orientation. Constructed as a tavern in 1797, it closed its doors in 1836 with the death of its builder, Simon Depuy. There were several subsequent ownerships, but it would not be until 1964, 128 years later, that someone would buy it. And 5 years after that, reopen it to its most celebrated acclaim. That someone was the 21-year-old John Novi, who bought the house without water, heat, or electricity. Before he opened for business in 1969, he not only restored it to reflect its nearly 200-year-old history and charm, but journeyed to Italy and worked in 4 different hotel restaurants to hone his culinary talents. As with most new businesses, the startup was challenging. But Novi kept creating innovative dishes that attracted attention beyond the local region. Then one evening, a group of 9 guests arrived, including the renowned food critic of the New York Times, Craig Claiborne. And things would never be the same for Novi again. Claiborne's review appeared in the Times on March 7, 1970, and he gave the Depuy Canal House the highest possible accolade, a 4-star rating. It was to be the first of many such reviews. From that point on, people from nearby cities and towns flocked to the restaurant. Diners from New York eagerly made the 2-hour trip to experience Novi's cuisine. Customers began to appear from all over America and many parts of the world. And Novi's new challenge was to maintain his recognized standard of excellence. The restaurant's guest book became a compendium of enthusiastic praise. Novi's commitment to excellence, customer satisfaction, and the future of the enterprise had begun to pay off.
Today, the Depuy Canal House is an established institution. We can serve up to 80 people on 2 floors. The staff consists of students and graduates from the Culinary Institute in nearby Hyde Park, New York. In a unique example of teamwork, they not only learn from me, but often influence my creations.
The kitchen, designed by Novi, is a model of efficient use of space, strategic positioning of equipment, and flexibility. Tables are comfortably large to accommodate Novi's exciting 8-course meals, with hand-printed menus on glass panels, backlit by candles. 4 working fireplaces and a collection of antiques enhance the period atmosphere both upstairs and downstairs. These are all elements of added value for customers and reflect Novi's meticulous attention to detail and to the profitable success of the operation. But tradition alone does not equal success. Keeping pace with change and taking advantage of technology are essential to maintaining success. Novi composes his weekly menus on a computer, constantly combining themes with fresh concepts and inspirations. It is on this same computer that he is completing his first cookbook for national publication. With all this attention to detail, it is no wonder then that the glory of the Depuy Canal House is its food. Using the freshest ingredients from all over the world, Novi blends tastes and textures freely and instinctively, and the results are dishes to be found nowhere else. They're distinct Novi creations, generating new sensations for the palate and the eye. For Novi is also an accomplished painter, and his sense of color and visual presentation is evident in every preparation.
No matter what we are talking about, food, a business, or the environment, excellence has always been the basis for our future growth. It can be lost, however, if people are afraid to try new things. It can also be lost if people forget or are afraid to acknowledge their past. I can create new things, I always have. I can hold on to traditions, some of which are probably best left behind. But it is when the two really mesh together, when the past and the present can join together to form something new. Then I feel I have succeeded. I have maintained my standard of excellence.
John Novi has transformed an old enterprise into a new entity. He has respected the value of tradition, but he has enhanced it through innovation and creativity. His commitment and the quality of his product have attracted a diverse audience to a small, out-of-the-way town. He has inspired the people he works with and enthused the people he works for, his customers. He has conducted his operation profitably and with an eye to the future. In a business that caters meticulously to details and must continually satisfy a world of individual tastes, he applies but one standard. That standard is excellence.